Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in my bathroom currently. For this week's video, I decided to show you guys me dyeing my hair and just the process that I have, as well as what color I'm doing. So I have everything over here and I'll quickly show you guys. But basically my hair is a very, very dark brown naturally. I have dyed my hair a bunch of different colors. However, right now I'm really just wanting to keep it brown, especially just for my work. I'm not really allowed to have any unnatural colors, so brown it is. The other natural colors I've dyed my hair is a black or a blue black. So blue black, if you're not familiar, it's super dark and it really complements, if you have like more tan skin, I feel like it really complements like your skin as well as kind of gives your hair an extra shine, in my opinion. So with my hair, sometimes if I dye it just regular black, it will just still look kind of dull. So sometimes I do have to take it to that next level. This time I'm going to be dyeing my hair with the L'Oreal Paris Superior Preference, and the color is 5C. It's a cool medium brown. The series it's in is Cool's Anti-Brass. So you probably can't super tell what the color is gonna end up to be, but it's basically just like a cooler toned brown. I don't want to go black right now, just in case. I do want to lighten my hair in the future. Once I do like black hair dye my hair, I have to really just let it fade out for like a few weeks so that I can just do a fresh new color. So I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on over here and then we're gonna get started. So really simple, I just have gloves and then I have coconut oil here. I don't normally put this around my face or my ears, but I've heard other people put it on their ears and around their face to avoid the hair dye getting on those areas and like staining their skin. And then I just have a grocery bag for after I dye my hair so that I don't get the hair dye, anything, it doesn't drip off anywhere. And then one more thing I forgot to put up here is these makeup wipes. So these are just, I think, yeah, Equate Beauty. They're just the Walmart brand, and it's just a makeup wipe. They have a few different kinds of these. I actually use these to take my makeup off at night after I do like an oil remover. So this will also get hair dye off places. Sometimes if I drop it on the counter or if I get it on my hands or my wrists or something like that, I just use this and normally actually takes it off right away. So I have these. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbox the hair dye, and I think I mentioned this, but I have dyed my hair this color before. I really liked how it came out, and David was so sweet. He went to the Walmart yesterday or the day before, and he was picking up some stuff that we needed. And I was like, I did not put this on the list, but can you please get me a hair dye? And he's like, sure, just send me which one. So he got this for me, so he's the best. Okay, so these are very easy with the box dyes. I've actually gone to Sally's and like dyed my hair with like more permanent color dye, but these are all just semi-permanent, meaning that they're gonna fade out over time. So it's super easy. This is step 1, it has a 1 on there, and this is step 2. So this is just the developer in here and then the dye. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix those together. And something I've done before by mistake is I will tear this little tab off, and then it makes it hard to actually shake it up, because then I'm like putting my finger here and then yeah, it just gets messy. So do not take this little tab off if you are doing this at home. Okay, once I feel like it's really shaken up, I'm just basically gonna let this sit for a little bit. And this is the hair conditioner. So I'm gonna probably jump in the shower after this. I don't wanna forget this, so I'm gonna set this in the shower so I don't forget. Okay, I am back. Changed my shirt, took off my watch, my jewelry, and put my contacts in, because that's always helpful when I'm like parting my hair and doing all those things. And we have like white bath rug mats, and I've like moved those out of the way. So I think I'm ready to get started. We are also supposed to be heading somewhere in a little bit. Probably like in an hour, so Hopefully I don't take forever to do this. What I've done in the past is I've just sectioned my hair into 4. And I don't know if you guys can see. I think you can. Like, I have like a lot of gray hair coming in. And you can totally see where my roots are. And then I like couldn't find like this hair dye the same color last time. So I ended up grabbing another one that I thought was close, but it actually had like, it was an auburn one. It almost looks like I dyed it red at some point, but I haven't. So this is kind of a bigger chunk than I would normally do, but because I'm in a time crunch, I think it'll be fine. And then I'll go ahead and do the same here. And I think I might actually, I have some clips. Whoops. I'm gonna use some clips. So, yeah, I try to use clips when I can, because when you're like, you have dye in your hands and you're trying to like get a hair tie off, it makes it difficult. If you have like a hair tie-in, so. And a lot of people are nervous to dye their hair at home because it can be like time consuming. I mean, it could go wrong if you do like a totally crazy color, but yeah, my advice is that if you're trying to do this for the first time at home, or you want to like save some money or just experiment because COVID, I would just go with the safe color. I would test your hair out, maybe get a color that's a little bit darker, a little bit lighter than you normally would, and try it out. I'm gonna keep my makeup fully on because like I said, we are going somewhere, and I really wanted to film this video. So I wanted to do this. David's doing his homework and I just finished my homework, and we are gonna walk to some nearby shops that are around us and either grab dinner or grab a dessert or do something like that, so we will see. Okay, so just took the little knobby thing off there. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna go in a line back and just keep doing that. And I'll probably, you know, fast forward to this part so you guys don't get totally bored. So sometimes I'll do, if I'm being real precise, I'll use this comb and I'll comb each section, but I think I can just kind of rake through a little bit. Just kind of press it in, make sure it really gets the top. I always start with the roots because to me it's like the easiest, you know, place to kind of start from the top and kind of work down, but also I want the hair dye to sit on my roots for the longest amount of time as possible. And I also don't worry about doing the ends right now. My focus is really just on the roots. I want to really get those going, and then when I'm done with the section, I'll kind of go over the ends of the hair. Now it should be that like down here is super soaked and then the ends are kind of dry a little bit. So my clips are kind of coming out a little bit. Looks like I have a little ponytail. So from this point I'll just really massage it all in, and then I'll just kind of hold the ends and put on the hair dye, and then just kind of brush over it very gently. Also, if you're worried about like using all your hair dye you know, in the first 2 sections and not having enough. What I would do is just do your roots like I just did, and then do it just 1 time on your ends, and then just let it sit. And then when you're done with your entire head, then if you have whatever you have left over, then you can really work it into your ends. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this clip, put it on this one. So far I've only gotten 1 drop of hair dye and it is in the sink. So, doing good. Also, if you do have a comb handy that you want to use, you could be like brushing this through. I don't do that. Just because at the very end I really douse like all my hair into the hair dye again. But if you're wanting to do that, you can do it. It may be kind of tricky to show you this side, so I might fast forward through this side and I'll just kind of show you guys this side, which like this side's seriously falling out. Let me fix that. I'm still growing out my hair underneath, so it's like the most awkward length right now. I mean, can you guys see that? I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's getting fluffy. Thankfully, if I'm wearing a low pony, I can like kind of scoop it in, but I'm like really waiting for the day I can just like put all of my hair up. Oh, top knot again. Also, some new stuff going on in my life is I started school again. So I'm starting my master's. It's gonna be a master's in psychology with an emphasis on life coaching. I actually started the program, I want to say 1.5 years ago, and then just kind of stopped because my job at the time I felt like was really time consuming. I was traveling a lot for my job and I was just like not doing well in my classes, and so it was kind of just, it really wasn't worth it for me. I felt like I was just, you know, trying really hard to like balance everything, and I just felt like the timing was not right, so I stopped it then. And now I'm doing it again. I think the program in total is going to be like 2 years, so I'm definitely at the beginning of it, but yeah, hopefully that'll be done in 2 years. I've always like really had a passion to help people, and I feel like everyone says that I want to help people, but I've always had a passion to like kind of counsel people through, ow, my arm is like already getting tired. I've always had a passion to counsel people through different things, and I didn't really want to go into counseling just because, I don't know, I just didn't really have a passion to counsel like through some of the harder things. Life coaching really just like, some people ask like, isn't it the same as counseling? But it's actually different. So counseling deals with a lot of things that are like coming up either from like a person's past, or they handle mental health issues like very well, or emotional or behavioral things. Sorry, I'm like trying to die and like talk at the same time. Yeah, so, and then life coaching really just starts, like all the clients that you coach, they actually are in, I hesitate to say like a healthy place, but I think like as you go through counseling, I feel like nobody's perfect, and like there's always going to be things like to work on and areas to grow in, but I feel like there does get a point in counseling sessions where you kind of find your footing and you find your stability. So basically, you know, kind of once a person kind of finds that stability by going through counseling and you know, finds healing and just ways to either cope or work through different things. If there's like other things that they're wanting to improve in their life currently, it could be they are starting a new business. Basically, if someone's wanting to work on improving an area of their life now and just need some help like guiding them and helping them understand maybe different like behaviors they have now that they could change, or if they're really needing some business advice. It also could be like spiritual mentorship. It's still like different sessions that you would go to, you know, similar to counseling. It's all just like one-on-one stuff, and just helping people adjust their lifestyle, be it like ever so slightly, or really help them gain more knowledge in different areas. Okay, so now, as you just saw, I just took all my hair down, and it should be, oh, hold on. Now, you just gather all your hair up as much as you can, and, oops, yeah, just kind of gather it all up. I will sometimes flip my hair over, and then I have a brush and just kind of like gently comb it all down so that I really feel like it's coated. Let's see, I'm like, should I do that? I think I'm just gonna douse my hair and then massage it in, and we'll see kind of where we're at. But yeah, I've always had a desire to help people. I have from a young age. I wanted to join the Peace Corps. I've always wanted to live in a different country and serve the people in a different country. And I've been to Mexico and like helped build a house. I've done, you know, like local community service and outreach. I've gone to Haiti twice, and I actually was for a little while considering living there short term to just help there in the village. And I really loved the people there, and the organization I went with was absolutely amazing. Well, there's actually two. The first one I went with was called A Door to Hope, and then they kind of transitioned out of that area and the village that I was helping in, Cap Rouge. And then another organization came in, Life Ensemble, meaning life together in Haitian Creole. Yeah, they just do such a good job, and I was just blown away when I was there. And so for a long while I considered wanting to partner with them and raise money so that I could live there. In the end, it kind of just didn't work out that way. There wasn't a strong need for me to be there and all of that stuff. But I've always just wanted to help people in that kind of larger way, and just I'm not really sure where life coaching could take me. I was like talking to David about it. I feel like once I get my degree, I could possibly help out like different church communities. I could go overseas and just help different people in different communities after I've like learned the culture, learned the language, be able to like help those people and just help them like better themselves and things like that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I have to finish school first. So we will see. Now I'm gonna wrap this. Yeah, it feels okay. So my hair is actually shorter this time around, so I actually still have a little bit of hair dye left. So I feel like it's all pretty soaked. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the grocery bag on, and I'm gonna set a timer for probably 35 minutes. It's already 6:30, so hopefully David stays doing his homework for a while. Put the bag on, and then like lay this kind of flat on your head. And it's okay if like the bag smushes the hair dye. Whoops. And then I just tie it kind of like that. Hopefully the camera is showing you. And I'll just tighten a knot. A lot of people do this as well if they're gonna be heating their hair. So like when you go to the salon, you sit under that heater thing. I don't know what it's called. And you basically heat up your hair so your hair processes the hair dye. I put it on my head so that I don't get it anywhere. After a while, obviously like the heat of my body is gonna be like warming up the hair dye, and sometimes it's like started to like drip places, so it's like on pretty tight. So, and I'll just kind of like flatten it. Ooh, the timer. Where's my phone? So while the timer is going and while I'm waiting to be processed, I wanted to show you guys some stuff that I got from Ulta today. So me and Annie did our Bible reading this morning. We finished Chronicles. Are you proud of us? And then we went to Ulta after. So a few different things I want to chat about. So I mentioned this in a way earlier video, but it says Farsali. It might be kind of hard to like read, but just as Farsali Skin Tune Blur. This little bottle is $22 for this little thing, but it works wonders for my skin because my skin, I put on a lot of moisturizer in the morning, and I need something that's gonna like mattify my skin and also blur my pores out. Before I had that, my skin would get very oily, and after I used that, it just really created like the most perfect base. So I'm out of that now. I went to Ulta. I actually needed to repurchase one of the eyeliners, which is, I use the Physicians Formula. It's a waterproof one. This thing works wonders. I'm actually wearing it now. Maybe you can tell, maybe you can't. But it works really good. Also, if you are looking for any Physicians Formula makeup, Ulta is actually not going to be carrying it anymore. Apparently all their products are just like thrown behind the counter. So if you go in there specifically looking for something from Physicians Formula, you're gonna have to ask them if they have it anymore. But that's just a little tidbit. So yeah, got this. Then I was thinking, I wonder if there is some sort of like drugstore dupe for the Farsali Skin Tune Blur thing. And this sounded very similar. So it's the Revlon Prime Plus. It's mattifying and pore reducing. So this just sounded very much like that. This one is more, yeah, you guys can't really see it on camera, but it basically is, it kind of looks like a lotion. But when I put it on the back of my hand, it kind of dried the way the other one does, but it kind of felt a little bit more dry. So we'll see. If this doesn't work for my skin, I'll take it back. I just randomly saw this. It is a Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. Okay, look how tiny that brush is. So I was thinking I could use this for like my bottom lashes, and because it's waterproof, I'm hoping that it doesn't transfer. And last, but definitely not least, is this, oh, it smells so good. Okay, it's this Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Moroccan Rose. Have you guys used this before? Like this brand of sugar scrub? This is a mini one. I normally have like the bigger jars from Walmart. This one smelled so good. Of course, I picked this up right at checkout. Those are the 4 things I picked up. Also, have you guys used this before? It's Big Sexy Hair. It's called Powder Play, and they were doing a sale as like buy one get one half off. I got this at Ulta as well, but this was like a different trip to Ulta, and I thought this was dry shampoo, but it's not. Well, I guess, do you guys use this as dry shampoo? Has that ever been a thing? This just says volumizing and texturizing powder. It's a very fine powder to the point where I just kind of feel like, I don't think this is what I thought it was. And I just spilled some on my hand. And this was expensive, so I'm not wasting it. Well, that is all I have for now. I'm gonna go actually probably clean up my bathroom. You guys can't see it, but my bathroom is a mess. All right, I've officially been wearing this trash bag, grocery bag, for 35 minutes. I'm gonna take this off, jump in the shower, and I'm gonna make sure the water is cold. All right guys, I am back, freshly showered, and I just changed and got ready. We're gonna be heading out here soon. But normally after I dye my hair, I try to leave it curly. So the way I decide about when I want to dye my hair is so my hair is naturally curly, and I tend to dye my hair after I've straightened it and it's been like second or third day hair. Okay, and this is the other thing. I always dye my hair when it's straight. I don't like dyeing my hair when I'm wearing it curly. I find that it's just easier to work all of the dye in and really make sure that it's all fully covering my hair. I'll put like moisturizing stuff in my hair so that it can kind of gain that moisture back after I've just dyed it. So I have bangs in the front here. I just blow dried those and then pinned them back. But this is my curly hair. It's not super curly right now. It's more of a wave because it's still drying. But I will show you guys the coverage. I think it actually did a really good job. I can see like some lighter hairs here. So I don't know if I just like missed some white hairs or if the dye is just really bright on those hairs because they were white. So thanks guys so much for watching this video. I hope this was informative or helpful. I hope this video encouraged you to potentially try out dyeing your hair from home, grabbing a box hair dye from either Walmart or Target, Walgreens, CVS, wherever you shop. If you do have the opportunity and the financial means to go to a salon and get it done, that is also a really nice luxury. I would highly encourage that. Thanks so much for watching. Love you. Bye. The other more natural colors I've dyed my hair is like a blue. I'm sorry.